Good morning, Flosstube. This is Ann at the Shepherd's Needle in Little Rock, Arkansas. If you're returning, great, and if you're watching, even better, if this is your first time. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you got to spend quality time with family and friends, downtime, whatever was needed for you. That's what I hope you got to achieve, and if not, going through this Christmas season, remember to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of you, nobody else will. And we can't be what we need to be for our loved ones, our family, and our friends. Today, it's a beautiful day. There is some credit card glitches going on out there. So try to be patient with people if you're checking out and their systems aren't working. I tried to grab a few things this morning to get shipped, and nobody's credit card debit machines were working where I was at. So there's a power outage, so just be careful, be patient, and enjoy this holiday season. Remember, Christ is the reason that we celebrate Christmas, his birth, and so just be joyful and give each one you see today a smile. I'm going to try my best to keep this as short as I can and cover a few things. I thought I'd start first with telling you that Monday I turned 30 twice. And then Tuesday I became a great-grandmother of a little lady named Ella. And so our 2019 has brought tragedy and joy all in the same year, and so but I count it all joy because life is life, and we need to live it with a smile on our face and cheerness and happiness in our heart for each one that we meet and for ourselves. It does affect your health. I've learned through the years that if I stress, it tears down my body, and if I don't stress, then I feel a lot better. So I'm going to jump in with a few items that are new in the shop, real recent, and show you some fabrics to go with them. And so first, we've had a couple of people in the last couple of weeks wanting this little chart, and it is precious. I love what it shows. Let me get it there for you. And she is calling this, what is she calling this? I see ho-ho and away. Away we go is what she's calling it. So I had to just jump in this morning really quick. We're doing one Christmas dinner tonight with family. And so I wanted to get a floss tube out. And then we have the called for fabric. It was stitched on 32. This is called black chalkboard. Chalkboard black. And we also have it in 28. Which would make it just a tad bigger. But I have seen several of these already stitched out there, and it's really pretty. So I think this one will go into our queue for sure of models to be stitched. Whether I get to or not, maybe probably not. And I'm busy here in the shop, and that's wonderful. We're growing, and that's what we want. Then we got in the Ho 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 Santa drum from Elizabeth at Dames of a Needle, and she used her Peddler's Espresso 32 count on this with, let's see, what was that thread? I'm sorry, Peacoat Weeks, which is a really dark, pretty, greeny black. I mean, it is gorgeous. I don't have the Peddler's Espresso in right at the moment, but we do have several of Elizabeth's. And so one that I picked for hers, or actually for this, to give you a color change. I love to do color changes, and I also like to play with fabrics and threads. But this one is called Shroom Juice from her. This is a 32, so it would not change. And it's a really pretty soft pink, kind of, but not. If you know Elizabeth, a lot of hers are real variegated. This one's not. This one's got some pretty variegation, but not as much as the Peddler's Express. And then I chose crimson to do all of the stitching with. So this would kind of give it a little bit more of a definitely red instead of what she's done. I love what she's done. I just could not show you that fabric. But I did want to show you one of her fabrics with an alternate thread that could be used. And then another one of hers that we have in stock is her Lupin. I am not an English major, by no means. I was born and raised in the South, and you're going to get that in my accent. So this one is not exactly what it called for, but if you like the real prim look that this one is, then this would come really close to making it more prim looking, and this is the pea coat that she used for that. And so let me get that up there for you. And it's pretty too. And so, of course, we've got, I don't know how many drums already for models, and I think I've got 5 or 6 that need to be put together, and so we'll be working on that after the first of the year. And then she has another one called the Merry Christmas Pen Pillow, and it was done on, she stitched it on 36 count Sweeney Red using Shabby Chic from Classic Color Works. We do have some of her velvet in the Sweeney Red, but I don't have her linen just yet. I was able to buy from her a little ways back. And this is a non-repeatable. So when this is gone, and she called it chocolate chip. And this is a 40 count. It's a really pretty deep red, more going in. It's very, very variegated, and this is the Shabby Chic. But then I also, if you want something a little bit more brighter for this, and this is 40 count, so we've got some 32s out there and other reds. And of course, this picture is not going to give her work justice. She does do beautiful work. She does really good descriptions on her. She's good at detailing her finishing instructions and everything. And so, but it is gorgeous. This one is probably going to get cut and used for that one for a shop model. And thought that would be a good one. We are on Instagram, and our Instagram hooks over to our Facebook page. So follow us on Instagram, and also like us on Facebook, because we are posting things there. Sometimes you will see what we've posted there in a previous video or an upcoming video, and then we'll move on and just grow and enjoy life with you people, with you stitchers. And I just dropped something, so hold on. Okay, one more new thing that I wanted to show you as far as a chart is old. I had mentioned it in the last one, the Frosty's Night Out. We have got the 28 and 32 Murky. The 36 is ordered. This one is done really cute, and so you would want to do it, if you're wanting to do all of the work that it suggests, making the little hat and everything, you would need to do it on a 36. What I did do for this is, since I didn't have Murky, I did an alternate and pulled Dwarf, 36 Dwarf. This is a really pretty blue, and the reason I pulled this one is, and this is all of the threads that are needed, so there's some really pretty threads. Some people aren't prim. I love it all. I mean, there are times that I want to do prim, I want to do the in-between, I want to do the elegant. But an option on this also is we are stocking some little hoops, some little wood hoops. And I thought, for all of you that need to do little Christmas ornaments and stuff, if you do this on 36 over 2, this will fit in a 5-inch hoop. And we've got 2 different ones. This one is more unfinished, so you could stain it or paint it, whatever you wanted to for your piece. And then this one here, I didn't unpackage it, is stained. Hang on, let me just go ahead and undo this, because I'm not going to be happy if I don't. All right. And so this one is stained and a little bit more finished. You could even use it. It does have a little bit of a smoother edge to it. Otherwise, it would just really be up to you. But I thought that if you didn't want to do the work and make him into the drum, It fits in the little hat and everything, and the ladies are awesome and give you the finishing instructions. Then this would be a good alternative. It's just to do him and put him in a little hoop and make him a little hanger for yourself or for a gift. And that would be something awesome to do. I'm going to show you a couple of, there's several things going on. There's several sales out there using ribbands. We did Instagram this, or I did Instagram this last night. These are 27 count. And this red in here, we really couldn't differentiate. It would really go well with 498 or 816. So if you're wanting some of the ribband, we've got this in stock. We've got the red, and I'm going to show you the blue. A lot of people are using these now and doing samplers, band samplers on them. 803 is the color that we felt matched up the best in the blue for this. So the colors are just giving you some ideas of if you wanted to stitch with a red or a blue. You can pull those DMCs to see what silks you might want to use, what overdyes you might want to use, or just the DMC. It'd be very pretty. Now I want to talk about dye lots. Dye lots change every time that we order fabrics and threads. Most of the time dye lots will change. And a good example of this is I thought, just to show you, I'm going to start with some threads and just show you from time to time how they will change. All right, and I'm going to start with classics. This is old blue jeans. So when you order threads online or fabric and you get a shipment in, it may not be the dye lot you're working with. So just trying to give you a little bit of, so if you can see the difference there, this one is more bluer and this one is more grayer. They are both blues, but like I said, this one is more blue and this one is more gray. All right, that was old blue jeans. And then the Gentle Art, I pulled Garden Gate. This one is just really beautiful grays. This one here has got grays and browns and maybe even there's about 3 or 4 colors running in that. It's very pretty, but just kind of an FYI, this is what we get from time to time when the dye lots change. And then weeks, this is London Fog, and there's a very big difference there. So this one's got more variation into the blues and just a little taupey, maybe a little bit of grayish green in there. This one here is just really more taupes and grays. There's no blue in that whatsoever. So I just wanted to show you some dye lots, and then I'm going to show you, we just got in the Mermaids Brew that was used for Stack Rack by Plum Street, and I ordered 2 yards, and they are different dye lots. I don't have a problem with that at all. It's just that's how fabrics dye. I have dyed fabrics at home. I've dyed trims, and every time I dye, even if I use the same pot, I can put something in, dye it, put the same fabric, everything, nothing changed in there, and the dye lot will change. So this is Mermaids Brew in 36. I really couldn't find DMC colors to go with these, so I went to the Weeks, and I got pretty lucky. This is Weeks Dove, and it looks more like this dye lot. And what y'all see, I've noticed after I've recorded and we've loaded and watched, what y'all see is a much prettier picture than what I get to see here, because on my end it's grainy and it's just part of recording. And then this is another dye lot, came in the same shipment, and it's more like Dolphin of Weeks Dye Works. It's got more of the Tilly blues of it. So these are 2 different dye lots. Let's see if you can, and you see it. It's kind of, whoops, sorry everybody. So In buying fabrics and threads, just remember, if you're not looking at it in the shop, it could change if you're trying to match a dye lot. So one good thing about that is go through your threads. If you have run out, go through your threads and see if there's another thread, another dye lot. Even if you're having to jump from classics to samplers or weeks, see what you can find in your current stash to match that dye lot, or make sure that you're looking for it in person, because it could be totally different than what you need. Everybody has really loved us showing fabrics, and we pretty much get fabrics in real frequently. So almost every time I do a floss tube every 2 weeks, we've gotten more fabrics in. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a few things now, and just more fabrics and wrap up. So this one here is called Vintage Stormy Night, and it is just really pretty. I ordered this for a lady, and so the DMCs 02, 03, and 04 are a good complementary to the variations in this. It looks cloudy, kind of like, I can see that really good there, if you can see those. So these would be kind of the closest DMC colors to match up to that. And it's beautiful, so I need to find something that we want to stitch on. Then I'm going to show you 32. I got two here from Weeks. This is 32 count on their regular fabric. And the close match up to it is DMC 3045. And this is straw. And straw makes a really beautiful stitch background for a lot of things. So, and then I got in there, I ordered and got some of the Swaggart based in 3610 roof, and the DMC colors for it is 3022 and 3787. So that's kind of what you're going to see, and this is the Swaggart based. I love both of their fabrics. It just depends on what I'm stitching and what look I'm going for. So Miranda and her crew work really hard at providing beautiful fabrics along with the other dyers. I don't pick a side. I really don't have a favorite. I try to stitch on all of them and support them. Picture This Plus, Stephanie at Hand Dyed Fabrics, Elizabeth, Dames of a Needle, the R&R ladies. Wilchelt carries some beautiful fabrics. Yarn Tree carries some beautiful fabrics. So there's really nobody out there that just makes me do a somersault, because everybody has beautiful fabrics. It's just a matter of your choice. I'm going to show you now 28 and 32 count Colonial Parchment from Stephanie, and this is on Lugana. Now these colors, it's going to depend on what you see. My first one I'm showing you is 28, and I've chose 543, 739, and 948. Because this is just a really pretty neutral, and if you're a person that likes the Lugana or the Joblin top, the even weave, this is a Lugana. This is pretty neutral, really soft, beautiful fabric, pretty background. But this is her 28 Colonial Parchment. And then when we go to the 32, it has changed a little bit. And so Ecru and 738 are what I've pulled for it. So it is a little bit, I would say, lighter and softer than the 28. These were both dyed and came into the same package. So this falls under just different fabrics, can take coloring different. I had asked her a while back, I can't remember what the name, oh, it was Abyss, I'm sorry. I had a customer that needed Abyss, and she had discontinued it. Well, she worked on it and got a new dye going for it. And this is just beautiful. So it's like the chalkboard black that I showed a while ago. If you wanted something different, this is the 32. And I couldn't find a DMC color to match this, so I went with the peacoat that Elizabeth used in the Ho Ho Santa drum. But it is kind of a good color range. of the variations in that. But so, and this is 32 count Abyss. So it is just beautiful. Then I want to show you Toasted Almond from Stephanie, and this is the 36. I went with 612 and 613 on this. It's really gorgeous and beautiful. Toasted Almond 36. And then last but not least, this is her 40 count Winter Wishes. And Winter Wishes is one of the favorite colors of hers that I like because it's just beautiful. I also like crystals. A lot of things we will stitch, especially if it's Christmas. Depending on what it is, we will use, some people call it crystal, some call it opal. But this is her 40 count Winter Wishes. I chose 02, 04, and 762 for the DMC colors. This is just gorgeous. I do prefer stitching on 36, 40, 46. But I want you to stitch what works for you. We're shipping an order today, and we called the lady because she had ordered from us, been in shop and ordered from us before, and we went back in our history and seen she bought linen and she bought Ada, so we wanted to know what she would like. Well, we talked to her this morning, and she goes, cut me a piece of both, and then that way she will have options. So that's an option you can do. The pieces or what she's buying isn't very big, so whichever one she chooses for this project, she can take the other one and use for something else or for smalls. And so we are getting close to Christmas. Everybody is out hopping and shopping and moving right along today. It is busy. I guess this is the last weekend before Christmas. So I want to mention a few things, and this is where you better watch. Okay, better watch. We are going to do, I've got several things to mention. Sal Fun 19 is still going through December 31st, and that's Praiseworthy Stitches. Any of their charts, any of their, anything, the charts, the fabric, the threads, all three, 1, 2, whatever you need is 15% off. That code is SALFUN19, SALFUN 19, and that goes through December 31st. Okay. The second thing I'm going to mention is we are going to have a sale. This sale is online and in shop. It will start midnight, Christmas night, and run through midnight, New Year's Day. And this is 20% off. We will send out an email, but you are going to be first to hear about it because the email won't go out if you watch this before we send out the email. And the 20% off, the coupon is going to be 20, T20, off in caps, OFF. So make sure you make the difference in between the O numerically and the O in off. 20 off. That runs December, Christmas night. At midnight, it will kick in and it will run through midnight, January 1. So we're giving you 7 full days of shopping online or in the store, 20% off. There is, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to do something new. Freedom Friday. I chose Freedom Friday for the reference of making your Friday free from just whatever you need to free yourself from, and stitch if you can. And on that Friday, stitch whatever you want to stitch. You know, if you want to stitch Christmas in July or Christmas in at Halloween or vice versa, stitch what you want. I don't take a holiday and specifically stitch any one thing particular for that month. So it's like today I showed you mostly Christmas. I showed you Christmas and snowmen. It is December, but that doesn't mean come January if you want to finish out your Christmas or jump to Halloween or whatever your sampler, do it. Float your boat on your stitching. Make sure you're enjoying it. That's what I want you to do, is enjoy your needlework. And so Freedom Friday is a Facebook page of Shepherd's Needle. And it's where I would like for you to share your stitching and your work in progress. And I would like for that to grow. I don't want it to get out of hand. I don't want to promote anybody. I'm not selling on Freedom Friday page, but we are going to do random act of kindness on Freedom Friday. And every Friday, we're going to do a giveaway, and you are going to need to respond on that particular Friday under that particular giveaway. Now, these giveaways are donations. I've been here for 6.5 years, and a loved one will walk in with their mom's stuff and she's passed away, or their spouse has passed away, or they just don't do it anymore and they want us to take it. And I have been accumulating things for 6.5 years from some people. And so I have started working through that pile. I've got to finish working through it, but I do have it all cleaned and sorted out and gone through. There will be no copyrights in this. There will be, sometimes people will do, and it's okay to make a working copy. When you're through with it, you need to destroy it. And so I have been through all of this, and I have disposed of everybody's working copies. So this will just be different charts, different items. I even went through this stack, not the first one. This is the 2019 ornament issue here. This is previous ornament issues to where going through some of this stuff, they were in there. So there's laser arch charts, there's hand to works, there's breadcloths, there's bookmarks, I can't even tell you what's all in it. But each Friday, we are going to do a giveaway. That giveaway is going to be on the Freedom Friday Shepherd's Needle page only. So you are going to need to request to join, and there are 2 questions to answer. If you don't answer them questions, I am not going to approve you. I'm just asking 2 simple questions. So go over and request to join Freedom Friday's page and start looking every Friday for that giveaway. Whatever is posted there, I don't know. I just may tell you what it is and that it's a giveaway, and we'll run with that. Post once you are approved, or if you're already in there, please post what you're working on and your completions. Leslie, thank you so much. All of you that have showed your work in progress and you're finished, thank you, because I enjoy seeing that. And this is, I've created this for a smaller community of people that just want to, share the love of their stitching. And it's wonderful to see the different things that people do stitch and like. That's where you're going to find giveaways. You might want to join. And if you don't, that's okay too. It's all about freedom. I got 2 more things to cover, and I'm going to do our giveaway. We had announced that we were giving away the little jingle pen, and we're giving away 2 of those. So you ladies, I'm fixing to call your names. You email me, Ann@shepherdsneedle.com, and give me your address, and we will get these in the mail. So our first winner is from Flosstube number 10 is Yvonne Hunt. Yvonne, you get a jingle in the mail soon. So as soon as you send me your email address, I'll get this, or your address. I will get this in the mail to you. And then our last Flosstube was number 11. And our winner for that is Melanie Call, Call. This is Flosstube number 12. I should have mentioned that in the beginning. Been so busy trying to get a little bit of Christmas shopping done this morning that I forgot to put that in the very beginning. So this is number 12. Our last exciting information for you, I kept it for the last, because if you don't watch it till the end, you're not going to catch it, I guess, unless you fast forward, whatever you want to do. It's Jeanette Douglas. Her registration will open up January the 1st. We will send out an email Tuesday, December 24th. We will send out an email that will let you know the information. There will not be a registration attached to that. You will need to be confirmed by me before you will be able to, or we'll ask you to send in your registration. We'll confirm, and you will have a certain number of days, and then you are bumped, and it goes to the next person in line. Through the years of attending different functions, there are two ladies. I won't mention who they are, but I love the way they did their registration. It was email, first come, first serve, and to keep it fair. So registration will go out. It'll open January 1. Make sure you sign up for our emails and at shepherdsneedle.com and register for the newsletter. Get yourself in there because that's the only way you're going to really know all of the information. And so, like I said, January 1, it'll open up. Give me until Saturday to get back to you because we are having the online in-store sale. So don't expect a response on January 1. Your New Year's Day is going to have to happen with you just being happy at being blessed for waking up that day. I do hope that you get in if you want in, but we are going to keep this. Miss Jeanette and I worked on this for about 2 years now, getting in her calendar, and she mentioned the number 12. She said she likes a classroom with number 12 people. That's what we will be doing. There will be 12 people that will get in the Wednesday, Thursday session, and then 12 more people in for the Friday, Saturday session. So we feel very privileged that she's coming, and we want you to be able to learn and have quality time with her and not a group that is big and overwhelming that you don't get the personal time that you need with her to ask her questions. So we're just excited and happy. And then don't forget, we're also having Lottie Doll, Lori from Lottie Doll. We'll have her in November. And then 2021 is already in the works. I've just got to do the finalization. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. May you have a wonderful Christmas. Enjoy it. Please don't let stress take over and wear you out. It's just not worth it. There are things that I want to do, but things that I need to let go of so I can enjoy life. I'm signing off, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, one more thing. Leslie, Fat Cat Flossing, will be here January the 4th for a Stitch Day with us. We have 2 openings left for that day to stitch with Leslie, and we will be doing potluck. So if you are interested, if you're local, 2 spots left. You might want to jump in. Also, one more thing. I had a big list today that I forgot about. Nicola Parchment from Hands Across the Sea will be doing a live video chat with us on Saturday. I believe that's January the 25th, the last Saturday of January. I will announce those again. Those are RSVP because I'm going to only put 12 people in here to video chat with her. She'll be showing us things and talking to us, and so I know it's going to be fun. I've met her at market, of course, and chatted with her. So let's have a Merry Christmas, everybody, and there won't be another Flosstube before the new year. So this is it. Number 12. We're ending out 2019, number 12. Thanks, everybody. Happy holidays.